This is the hardest story I've ever had to tell. I'm sitting alone right now in my small apartment in Baltimore, the kind of place where the walls are thin and the nights feel longer than they should. Outside my window, I can hear cars passing, distant sirens, the low hum of the city that never really sleeps. The streetlight outside flickers every few seconds, and every time it does, it reminds me of how unstable my life has been for years. I never thought I'd be here, speaking into a microphone, telling strangers about the greatest loss of my life. But maybe this story needs to be told. Maybe someone out there needs to hear it. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, like, and comment, so you will be the first person to be notified each time I upload new stories. 7 years ago, they took my only daughter out of my sight. When I say they, I don't mean strangers with masks or criminals breaking into my home in the middle of the night. No, it was much quieter than that, much colder. It was paperwork, signatures, courtrooms, and people who spoke in calm voices while my world was falling apart. Her name is Lily. Even saying her name out loud still tightens something in my chest. Lily was my heart walking around outside my body. She was the reason I woke up every morning and the reason I kept going, even when everything else in my life was falling apart. I became a father young. I was 23 when Lily was born. Her mother, Emily, and I were never perfect. But when Lily came into the world, I believed love would be enough to fix everything. I believed that holding that tiny human in my arms meant nothing bad could ever touch us. I was wrong. Emily and I met in college. She had this laugh that filled up a room, and she always smelled like vanilla and coffee. We were young, reckless, and deeply in love. At least in the way young people think they are. When she got pregnant, fear hit us hard, but so did hope. We promised each other we'd figure it out together. For a while, we did. I remember those early mornings when Lily would cry, and I'd walk her around the apartment, whispering nonsense just to hear her quiet down. I remember the way her tiny fingers wrapped around mine like she was afraid I'd disappear if she let go. I remember rocking her to sleep while the sun rose through the blinds, thinking, this is it. This is what life is about. But love doesn't survive on good intentions alone. Emily started changing. Or maybe we both did. Sleepless nights turned into arguments. Arguments turned into resentment. She felt trapped. I felt like I was carrying everything on my shoulders. Money was tight. I worked long hours, sometimes 2 jobs, trying to